This is an amazing story from Fox Business. Iran state television sees at least 2 news anchors quit. At least 2 Iranian journalists at a state-owned media outlet reportedly resigned from their jobs, with one of them apologizing to viewers for the 13 years I told you lies. As Tehran continues to grapple with the fallout from protests stemming from a cover-up of its accidental downing of a Ukrainian airliner, TV anchor Gilare Jabari addressed her viewers on an Instagram post that appears to have been deleted. It was very hard for me to believe that our people have been killed, the post read, according to The Guardian. Forgive me that I got to know this late, and forgive me for the 13 years I told you lies. 2 other news anchors at the Islamic Republic of Iran Broadcasting thanked their supporters in separate statements. Thank you for accepting me as anchor until today, said Zahra Khatami. I will never get back to TV. Forgive me. Fellow anchor Sabah Rad said she was leaving journalism after 21 years. Thank you for your support in all the years of my career, she said. I announced that after 21 years working in radio and TV, I cannot continue my work in the media. I cannot. Wow. That's a big deal. Do you realize how this president has changed the way in which Iran is viewed from a colossus on the march to a pathetic dictatorship? I had Caroline Glick on yesterday, one of the most important writers writing today. She's simply brilliant. And she spoke about this is a change in 41 years, Republican and Democrat, since 1979 and the revolution. I don't know if I ever mentioned to you folks, I was in Tehran right before the revolution. It was like, it was sort of, to be in Tehran at that time was to be in a major metropolis. The alphabet was different, but many of the people spoke English. It was a relaxing joy to be in Tehran. And here's the kicker. This is really the kicker. I flew from Tehran to Tel Aviv, and I flew on El Al, the Israeli airline. If there are 5 material items from my past I wish I had, that airline ticket is one of them. I would have laminated it and put it up in my home. Tehran, Tel Aviv, El Al Airlines. The Shah was so pro-Israel and pro-America. Poor Iranians. It's such an intelligent and advanced people living under these primitives, just primitives. By the way, talking about the Ayatollah, what is the name of that program that I watched after my surgery? All I did is watch episodes of with Larry David. What's it called again? Half of you are screaming at the radio, which is very painful for me. I'll get it in a moment. Anyway, he has the first time I watched it, Curb Your Enthusiasm. The first time I watched it, it was on a plane. I almost never watch anything on a plane. I have no idea what prompted me to do so. I do a lot of work on planes. Anyway, it was fatwa. If you were to watch one Larry David Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, I would recommend Fatwa. The absurdity is what I love. He made a musical. He spent years writing a musical called Fatwa. It's not exactly a happy topic. It is when a Muslim leader puts a death sentence on you, and he goes around on American TV, and it gets tremendous attention, and then the Ayatollah in Tehran puts a fatwa on Larry David. And you have this scene, and it is perfectly enacted. You must understand. They have a guy looking like Khamenei talking to an audience. I mean, it is identical. There's no, you would believe it.
Today, the Ayatollah Abdullah Khamenei of Iran has accused Larry David of blasphemy, issuing an actual fatwa and calling for the death of the comedian. Here's what the Ayatollah had to say.
مثلا هنرمندی به اسم لری دیوید شاید اونو بشناسین از این برنامه ساینفلد.